I feel like I'm more like, I feel like I play better when I'm just. You got the Raiders? No way. That's gonna be tight though. I gotta watch that. You gotta let me watch that one. I can't wait to play the Raiders. That'd be cool. Oh shit. That'll be like what, 6:30? Or about 7. Perfect. I'll give me time to kick it and just chill. I'll play mine after. Shit, you might even pop off another one after that. Yeah. She'll play like at noon on Wednesday. Shit, you might just wake up just fiending. But you wanna like time it to where like you can just chill for a couple hours when I get home. Yeah, Leonard said he needs more on the salary. He likes the bonus and duration, just not the salary. He deserves it though. He'll probably want 11 million total a year, which ain't bad. It's only 26. Oh man, how do they get him too? Yeah, absolutely loaded. Practice squad. All my D tackles are all scheme fitters too. I can like kind of make them, mold them any way I really want. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up, 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter, when they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one, made a meal today and they my last one. I know, it's all I've been thinking about for the last 2 days. These guys. I feel like Jawan Cross hasn't played too bad. Not at all. He probably would actually. Yeah, he would. Right. Yeah, you will be. You'll be playing. Mm-hmm.
go. Let's do this shit. Monday night. Friday. You're gonna do what? Oh, no way game. What is that? Oh yeah, dude. Because I was thinking that, like right after Kevin Cruz texted me, I was thinking like, dude, because you would have said it, and I would have been like, come on. Dude. I know. Never.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Indianapolis Colts. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats.
Damn, that was like our generation's like
action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football.
That was our generation's fucking...
No,
like that was like our John Wayne.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
You know what I mean? That was like our top celebrity that fucking died, like tragically.
That was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it.
That was like our Roberto Clemente or our era. When biased, you know, something like that.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we take a look at the Colts.
I mean, at least it happened. I mean, I'm not going to say at least, but you know, it happened after his career, and he had a, you know, at least it wasn't like some like Roberto Clemente where he died like in his prime, basically.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they too were losers last
week. Or like Len Bias, who they never even got to see it.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
I got a game to play. Donald Pumphrey's got one return all year. They just boot it through the end zone. Maybe that's what I should do.
Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Really?
So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. It's Josh Allen that'll be orchestrating the offense, a 6'5" quarterback from Wyoming.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off.
No, if that's Antonio Brown, dude.
The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Oh, God.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
Are you serious right now?
He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. David Moore, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow,
that's what I
first
get
play
for
of the
going
game,
for that hit stick instead of just like
75 yards.
squares.
These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Is it me or have they been kicking them like that too lately? Like all the way, as far away from your coverage as possible.
Up to the 27-yard
from your return.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section, where the columnists write, possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yes. Just view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
Here's Marlon Mack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here we go. Go. 49-2.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And this defense not
it's
giving him
amazing
anything
how,
there.
like,
Maybe a yard up to
they
the
block shed. There's always one guy that block sheds so easily, and then everyone else behind him is just standing, like, waiting for you to make a move. Like, just squared up, waiting. Just like, you get by that one guy, the 3 guys are going to just be on you in about 1 second.
And also able to move and get out into the run game and get to the 2nd and 3rd level and deliver blocks.
Like that block shed right there. As soon as I get to the line of scrimmage, he just is on
that 5-yard pickup.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Here we go. Check that, General West. 5.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That's probably a fucking
plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. This is how they'll line up on the defensive side for Buffalo. And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say,
Devondre Campbell, that's probably a fucking secret. Maybe they drafted last year or something.
An extra defensive back here for the
That's
Bills
not the
on
play that I
3rd
just
down.
picked. Unbelievable. But I like it, actually.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Back deep, Antonio Brown. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown.
Antonio Brown
can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And this will leave him a yard short.
White is what
nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. They'll take this up just shy of the 40.
Dude, I cannot stop anything.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's amazing.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. To the air, Allen. John Brown's got it, complete.
Oh, thank you, John.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Now let's take a look here at the Bills' offense.
Yeah, I feel a little bad here because we missed out talking about these guys on the opening drive because they were in the end zone before we had a chance to even say anything. But let's keep an eye on these wideouts. QB already has 1 touchdown pass. You know he's looking for a few more before this one's over. Those wideouts will get plenty of opportunities to try and score again.
Allen.
Let's go.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st down. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. 23 yards the pickup there. On 1st down, Mack. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Eluding the pressure right. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This a give to Mack running to the right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, Townsend. It's caught by Funchess. Inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Threw him into his break.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability, you had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Townsend. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Townsend. Ebron's got it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways,
this play works on fucking
red zone presence,
practice.
and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease anywhere, put his foot in the ground and cut back.
I knew he couldn't, but I still wanted to check. I'm going to put Zach past.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Tails it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Damn, man, I gotta
so
score on those.
Hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal. You did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes. You don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
They ran out of this one.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. That was off kilter. Offense up front, everyone was just kind of out of sync.
Well, from my perspective, that certainly looked like the defense just destroyed that play, absolutely just took it over.
All right, so I'm going to revamp what I said. The defense was in sync. How about that?
Oh, I like that one.
11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Normally, that's not the down and distance that you call a draw play. You usually want to wait to 2nd or 3rd down with a definite passing situation before that play is dialed up.
On 2nd down, Clement. They always like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
For hand.
What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you're talking about defensive
that
end,
dude
they want to
that
be
I
ahead
signed
of the
off that
clock,
practice
don't
squad,
they? They want to be
Bruce,
upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen, and that's complete to Brown. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. Come on. Let's get it.
On first down, they'll start out with Mack. Burst by him near the 35. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, Townsend.
Unbelievable.
Traffic and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Ones where you're already
defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted. But they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Started out bad.
Coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now Allen, and the grab by Croft. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends
can I get a one
equal,
fucking pass and use a pick for once?
But he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he
Thank you.
cannot get away, and down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try.
Yeah, and then they quick snap me on the fucking field goal.
This one through.
Unbelievable.
And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
All right.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1.
Yeah.
And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Yeah, they do.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Oh, wow.
Townsend, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. It's some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. And let's pitch it up.
Operating from the gun. Townsend.
You know what, man?
Hilton, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before,
fucking unbelievable, man.
You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Allen.
Dude, what is Okereke doing?
Now the Bills will use the second of their
timeouts. What is that?
As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
How does he not fucking try to pick that or something?
Allen now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 2nd down now, Singletary. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, where it was the Saints who come away with the victory at home. Alvin Kamara, over 100 yards on the afternoon thus far with a touchdown run as well. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Denver Broncos. 31-3. No contest. That's your final score. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And it was the visiting Chicago Bears who come away with the victory. Anthony Miller, a touchdown catch in the victory. In the game you're watching, it was Josh Allen who was on target in that first half. He's thrown for close to 2.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Townsend. And he connects with Ebron. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Back to throw. Townsend. Funches has it complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Singletary to get the drive started. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown.
I think it's easy to say mission.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
That's up. That's up. All right, brother. Yeah.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Hey, high 7.
To throw on second down. Townsend, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, team.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Got him in. It's Brown.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run here with Singletary. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And Singletary has it stripped.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Here's Allen to throw it. And able to find John Brown. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, maybe said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And the Colts coming out now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Townsend. That's into the hands of Pascal. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A good throw here, finding Pascal. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a carry from Mack. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Townsend flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. The Colts on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They get
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see
Yeah.
what I did there?
He needs better protection, that's for sure. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. On fourth down, Townsend. And this is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. On the ground, it's Singletary. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. David Moore, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bills will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. When you see it, you call it.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They go right back to Singletary, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On third down, they go with Singletary. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Looking to throw. Townsend. And the catch made by Hilton. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. On third down, Townsend. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
Singletary again. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Badgley's kick is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. T.Y. Hilton once again, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Here we go.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. 2nd and 10. into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 39. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, Townsend flushed out right. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. But it's going to be 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And that one is incomplete. It stops the clock now with 15 seconds remaining. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. But this is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But then...